Smash the like button. Also, Goldberg has no reason to be frustrated about his retirement match build-up because Triple H was his only option. Tony Khan wasn't going to give him a retirement match. He needs to be grateful.
Here's what I just found out. That most of you fans of fake pro wrestling, you are all blue-pilled. That's what you are. You are all blue-pilled. My mindset is, bruh, if you unsub, that means you was never meant to be here in the first place. So, bye-bye. I used to think that fake pro wrestling was so macho, so tough, but man, this sport has the most beta males, has the most blue pill beta males ever. It's like I'm shocked to be a part of this industry. Maybe I'm too edgy, maybe I'm too macho, maybe I'm too much of a goddamn badass to be a part of fake pro wrestling. Because every fucking video that I upload, I attract tons of soft beta males who try their best to police my speech. I'm like, bro, get the fuck out of here. This channel is not for you. Go and be a blue-pilled motherfucker somewhere else. I want macho men on this page only. I want edgy subscribers only. I want people who watch Adult Swim, those guys. I want macho alpha men to watch me only on this page. I don't want any soft-ass, beta male, blue-pilled boys. This page is not for you. Do you know what loose cannon means? That means I'm unpredictable in my speech. Why are you here? I'm called Loose Cannon Walt fucking Clyde. Why did you sub in the fucking first place? I talk crazy in every video, so why were you here in the first place? Now, let's move on to Bill Goldberg, because I'm going to be objective when I talk about Bill Goldberg. I think Bill Goldberg, he's wrong. I'm not on his side. Why is Bill Goldberg crashing out? I don't know why. Goldberg is saying he didn't like how his retirement was built up. But bruh, what do you want Paul Levesque and Nick Khan to do, right? It was an angle between Gunther and Goldberg at Bad Blood. Bruh, that was like 8-7 months ago. You are part-time. Hell, you are no time. You are not a full-timer. What were you expecting ever since? We gotta move on to the road to WrestleMania, right? We gotta set up Gunther versus Jey Uso. You are not in those plans. What Paul Levesque did, okay, let's put Bill Goldberg's retirement on the back burner until WrestleMania. And then after, okay, yes, we can revisit Bill Goldberg's last match, but not now. We are on the road to WrestleMania. We can't have Gunther feud with Bill Goldberg on the road to WrestleMania. Which one is it? Is it Jey or Goldberg? You can't confuse the audience. We have to build up Jey versus Gunther. That's what it was, which means Goldberg had to wait. But how about this? Why would you want a retirement match before WrestleMania, on the road to WrestleMania? That means you will be overshadowed by that same logic. Nobody is bigger than the road to WrestleMania. Why would you have your last match right before WrestleMania? That makes no sense. I'm on team Paul Levesque. It makes sense. Put Bill Goldberg on the back burner until after WrestleMania. Because Paul Levesque, he had bigger fish to fry. He had other angles. He had bigger business to focus on, and not Bill Goldberg's last match. Also, Bill Goldberg was not in good shape these past 8 months. Bill Goldberg had to bust his ass to train for one match. So it made sense to wait 8 months later for your last match against Gunther. That wait made sense. Goldberg, you are not in great shape. So what were you expecting? When did you want to wrestle Gunther? Also, what were you expecting, especially as a guy who is not a full-time member on the roster? But Gunther is. That means Gunther has to interact with a guy who's not on the roster until WrestleMania. Why? He has to focus on the Royal Rumble winner, which was Jey. So it made sense to have Bill Goldberg wait for his last match. Okay, listen, it made sense to have Bill Goldberg's last match this summer in his hometown of Georgia. Like, bro, Why are you crashing out? That's a storybook ending. Your last match was against a world champion. Listen, Paul Levesque was very smart. Don't have Bill Goldberg's retirement overshadow the road to WrestleMania, so make him wait. That actually did make sense. But Goldberg is crashing out on the build-up. He said, oh, it was a short build. I'm like, not really. It's like, bro, you are not a full-time performer. What were you expecting? Goldberg, it takes two to tango. First of all, I can't see Bill Goldberg traveling for 2 months full-time to build up his feud with Gunther. No, hell no, not at his age. So why is he front running? That's what he is. He is front running. Because, bro, there's no way you can build up a 2-month feud with Gunther as a guy who's not full-time or part-time. You are no time. What build-up were you expecting? Yes, this was a logical 3-week build-up. Like I said, I am a huge fan of Bill Goldberg, but I'm being objective. I'm having common sense here. Common sense says, what kind of build-up were you expecting? There's no way in hell that Bill Goldberg would travel from state to chase Gunther. Hell no, not at his age, hell no. There's no way in hell. So what are you complaining about? It's like you're not going to wrestle on Raw, SmackDown, etc. You wanted one last match. It's like we know you were going to lose your last match, so what were you expecting on the build-up? I thought the build-up was very solid and very logical because Paul Levesque waited for the perfect time, for the perfect moment to have this match. Listen, Gunther dropped that belt to Jey Uso, which means Goldberg, you was not guaranteed to have your last match be against a world champion. That was not a guarantee. Paul Levesque made sure your last match was against a world heavyweight champion who is almost the same size as you. So this was the perfect send-off match. And also it was a very solid match. So if you was a booker, how would you handle Bill Goldberg's last match better than Paul Levesque? I think Paul Levesque did a great job on the build-up. Goldberg, you are no time. You're not part-time. You're not full-time. You are no time. Gunther is full-time. Gunther has shit to do with other full-time members on the roster. He cannot waste his time with a no-timer for 4 months, 2 months, 3 months. That's the point. Listen, beggars can't be choosers. There's no way in hell that Tony Khan would give Bill Goldberg his last match in All Elite Fake Pro Wrestling. Especially that roster does not like Bill Goldberg. Especially Isaiah Swerve Scott, that coward, that pro-blackie coward does not like Bill Goldberg. He bashed Bill Goldberg on a podcast. Okay, maybe Paul Levesque should have done this. How about have Bill Goldberg cost Gunther his World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania to help Jey Uso? Maybe Paul Levesque should have done that, but that's about it. What more can you do with Bill Goldberg before retirement besides that? Honestly, people thought that Bill Goldberg would cost Gunther his World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania, but it didn't happen. The only thing that Bill Goldberg should be pissed off about is his retirement speech got cut short on TV, but that's about it.